Yes, they backed out on several occasions and reported us, you know, to the extent that, you know, we had a list. I won't tell you the details of the list or what the list was for, but we had a very long list. But I remember it was Thursday and Friday. Thursday was at the airport when I realized that, you know, contrary to what people were made to believe, that, oh, we aborted it at the airport for fear of the presence of those clowns from then Zandamore or whatever. That was not true. You know, we looked at the situation and realized that there was no way we could do anything at the airport and avoid bloodshed. And for me, avoiding bloodshed was more important because I know no matter how long it takes, I'll take over the country anyway. But I did not want to shed one drop of blood. So we realized that it was, one, they got wind of it. They knew that there was something going on. And that was why the guard of honor was searched. And strangely enough, they didn't find anything with any one of them. You know. So, and then they panicked when they didn't see me, because I was taking care of some loose ends at the camp before coming. You know. So when they conducted the search, I was not there, and a lot of soldiers panicked. But I told them, whether I'm there or not, they will not find anything with you. You know. So when we came, we realized that, one, we're going to kill a lot of diplomats, and that will be a bad start. You cannot afford conducting an operation which is meant to solve internal problems without violence and end up killing diplomats. And of course, a lot of people were going to die. So I decided that that was not the right time. So we aborted the mission, and on our way, there are these trucks of TSG. No, TSG, they call it. Yeah. Tactical Support Group. You know, when the Zanamori was abolished and amalgamated with the police, it became TSG, Tactical Support Group. And they had these trucks. They didn't see me. I was calming the boys down, and then as the GNA trucks were passing with the soldiers, guard of honor, so I said, "Dangemuna soap." And the boys were very angry. They wanted to calm down. I said, no. I told the truck driver, just go straight to the camp. I'll fix this. Then, so I stopped the TSG trucks, and asked them, what was your problem? What is your problem with the army? You know, sir, you are here. I said, yes, I'm here. And I know that you are not the people who can prevent anything from happening. So what are you talking about? We will make meat pie out of all of you. If you just, with 10 soldiers, I can come and eat at State House. So what is your, no, and they started saying, no, some of these GNA soldiers, they want to soup. I said, that's enough. But if you think that you have jujus, and you rely on your marabouts, because I looked at some of them, they had a lot of amulets. And I said, okay, tomorrow, don't run. And we will either pray with you, Friday prayers, or pray on your skulls. See, you think you are men? Wait for us tomorrow. So we rather warn you, give you advance notice, than take you by surprise, because that is cowardly. So this is what we do. So, with regards to your question, everybody knew what the objective was all about. Now, my challenge that particular day, my preoccupation was everybody was very angry. Most of the people were angry against certain ministers. Some had personal, yes, personal issues to settle with some people. And how do you make sure that people do not take the law into their own hands? Remember, in those days, there was not like cell phones and whatever. So we had to rely on I had to have the radio with me all the time to make sure that I know where all the units are and what they are doing. And we made it very clear that whatever anybody is about to do, it must come on the radio. And also that day, you had at the beginning, you had the vessel, USS Lamar County. They were given 3 minutes to leave the territorial waters. Okay, what did they do? They decided to leave from the port and come and just anchor right facing us. And the boys said, oh, these people have taken position. I said, okay, good. Then we sent word to them that we are giving them 5 minutes to leave, or it's a declaration of war, and we will deal with them. You know. So then they came back and said, oh, no. They were just passing, and then they told us that we should not use the guns from the Navy. Well, at that time, they were repairing Bolonkanta and others, and they told us that they have not finished fixing the guns, so if you use them, they're going to explode. They thought they were talking to fools, but we made it very clear that we are not even banking on that. But we are going to deal with you, and you'll be very surprised what is going on. So if you want to know what's going to happen, stay more than 5 minutes and see. Then we started deploying some soldiers to go on, because the objective was to grab impound the vessel reservoir, because everybody was there, you know. So then somebody was counting, and we had a heavy machine gun, because it was within range too. The USS vessel was within range. So we mounted the guns, and then somebody was counting the minutes. After the first minute, there was no movement. After the third minute, then they started moving. Then they sent word to the radio that no, they are moving. They are not trying to intimidate us or to engage. We tell them, we came to die, so you cannot intimidate somebody who wants to die. You know. So, but if you want to be part of it, just make the mistake of intervening. We teach you a lesson. So then we also have people that were going around picking up officials on their own. You know, so when you are dealing with the vessel that is just parked right opposite in front of the State House on the riverside, and then you also have to coordinate. Oh, they have arrested somebody and you don't know where they're taking it. So I have to coordinate all that to make sure that whoever is picked up that is sent to the NIA headquarters. Then the second part of it wasn't much of a problem for me to explain to the Gambian people, but it was a question of whether they would believe that we are genuine. I know a lot of people knew me before, but the history of military coups and military government, in most cases, was nothing to write home about. And so how do we convince a skeptical populace that we will be different? You know. But all that I was always banking on the Almighty Allah. I was praying for Allah to really show Gambians that we mean no harm. And interestingly enough, Allah accepted my prayers, and then Gambians accepted as it was. But the toughest thing that day was to make sure that nobody picks out an official and then shoots him, because whatever anybody did that day, it was going to be, it will be attributed to us. You know. Then we had also to deal with soldiers who were also criminals. What were they doing? They were going to petrol stations, taking fuel, and then selling it. So we had this problem. And then some of them say, okay, I'm assigning you to go